Actor Jonathan Majors has been in some trouble recently, and now apparently looks like something new has come about from this. Welcome back to Views with Hughes or Jennifer News. This is Jerome Hughes, and today's story of the hour: will Jonathan Majors be Kang, or will Kang have to be recast by somebody else, or are they going to just go ahead and eliminate it altogether? Of course, that's not going to be the main focus, but the matter is over the text message that's been recently revealed following the Jonathan Majors assault case. Okay, so let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to like and subscribe to the video, excuse me, to the channel. Share this video with everyone on social media. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So we have here the Creed star slash Ant-Man Watch Quantumania star slash Lovecraft Country star. He's actually been in some trouble as of late from an alleged domestic violence assault between him and his ex. Now, the Jonathan Majors domestic assault trial continues to actually grow and intensify, posing a potential threat to the actor's future collaborations with companies like Disney. Now, as reported in a recent People article, the actor known for portraying Kang the Conqueror appeared to acknowledge his involvement in an assault against his ex-girlfriend through a series of text messages presented as evidence in the ongoing trial. Now, these messages, dated more than 6 months before Major's arrest in March of this year, has been shown to the jury and into the court record. Okay, now if these messages indeed confirm acts of physical violence between Jonathan Majors and his former girlfriend Grace Jabari, it could actually establish a consistent pattern of behavior that could harm the Marvel actor's reputation. Now, Majors and his legal team have vehemently denied all allegations of assault, accusing Jabari and her supporters of fabricating these false accusations to damage Majors' actual rising career. Now, the text messages in question explicitly reference Jabari's desire to actually seek medical attention for her injuries, with Majors discouraging her out of fear or begging her that it might lead to an investigation. Now, in her messages, Jabari assures Majors that she won't blame him for her injuries if questioned by a doctor, which I remember and I've reported on that before back in March. But Majors appears skeptical, doubting her commitment to protecting his reputation if left unsupervised. Now, in court, Grace Jabari initially attempted to read the text message exchanges herself, but became too emotional, leading Assistant District Attorney Kelly Galloway to take over. Although Major's legal team initially sought to exclude these messages from the trial, arguing that they were not directly relevant, the judge ultimately admitted them as Molyneux evidence. Now, in the state of New York, that simply means it refers to the evidence that illustrates conduct closely linked to the charges being brought in the case. So this is a pretty turn of events in the case where we now see that there's text messages involved as evidence being put forward and everything. And now we see here that it's like been reported that Jonathan Majors is actually probably in some sort of fault with this, because he was trying to go ahead and try to protect his reputation. Okay, now he's innocent until proven guilty, but this is new evidence that's been brought forward against him, and this could maybe not damage his career. I mean, short term it will hurt, but long term it may not. Okay, depending on the results of the trial itself. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Do you think that it's going to actually hurt him or damage him in the long run? All right. Now, with that being said, in court, Grace Jabari initially attempted to read the text message to herself, as I stated before. Okay, but in essence, if Majors was responsible for causing harm to Jabari in September 2022 and engaged in the cover-up to protect his public image, it could suggest a pattern of violent behavior. Okay, and I'm going to get back to that, but let's focus on the fact that even though Major's legal team initially sought to exclude these messages from the trial, arguing that they were not directly relevant, the judge ultimately admitted them as the Molyneux evidence. Like I stated, that's where it refers to evidence that illustrates any conduct closely linked to the charges being brought in the case. Now, as I stated, if Majors is actually responsible for causing harm to Jabari back in September 2022 and engaged in a cover-up to protect his public image, it could actually say that a pattern of violent behavior that's consistent with the accusations that's been brought forward against him back in March 2023. Now, the text conversation escalated further, and also these are all things that was coming from the People All magazine article. The text conversation escalated further, with Jonathan Majors even threatening to commit suicide if Jabari sought medical attention for her head injury. Okay? Now, despite initially seeking medical help for her injury, Jabari reportedly told doctors that she did not remember how her head trauma occurred. Now, in court, Jabari explained that her September injuries were indeed the result of physical violence from Jonathan Majors. Now, she further revealed that she chose not to report him out of fear of retaliation. Now, as of now, Jonathan Majors faces multiple charges, including assault in the 3rd degree with intent to cause physical injury, aggravated harassment in the 2nd degree, assault in the 3rd degree, recklessly causing physical injury, and harassment in the 2nd degree. Now, while none of these charges have resulted in convictions at this point, the revelation of these controversial text messages has cast shadow over the actor's future, especially in light of his role in Creed 3. Okay? So we see here that with this case actually staying open, being open for a while and stuff, this may bring some sort of harm to Jonathan Majors. Now, I doubt it's going to harm him long term. Short term, it is going to hurt him because of the fact that it's possible that more Hollywood studios are starting to distance themselves away from him, okay? And this comes at a light where he's actually rising in popularity, notoriety, and so on and so forth. But there's been many media reports out there putting him into public shame, as well as on the flip side stating that he should be heard at least, you know. But the fact of the matter is that we see right now that these different companies, including Disney, are possibly going ahead and try to distance themselves from him. Okay, because of the fact that they want to save their public reputation, they don't want to face any particular backlash. You might see this the same way with Harvey Weinstein, if you will. Okay, but the fact of the matter is, we see another actor that's rising to the top, and that things are happening, and then accusations are being hurled against them. Okay. So this is something to actually keep on the lookout for, as well as to see what's going to be the end result of it. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. What do you think will happen to Jonathan Majors? Will he be found innocent? Do you think he's innocent until proven guilty? Do you think that, you know, the evidence is false? Or why do you think that she really didn't come forward? Okay. How do you feel about these accusations being brought against him? Do you think that any other film company will be able to pick him up, or will they just leave him high and dry? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional thoughts that you may have on this particular topic. If you enjoyed what I shared in the video, go ahead, smash the like button, share far wide across social media. And if you haven't done so already, you enjoyed all the content I put out there, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, so that way you will notify future uploads and updates to them. Peace.